After hours and hours of mining, blowing things up, draining lava, and building huge contraptions, I finally finish the World Eater. First, I want to see just how much ancient debris that I'm going to need to get today to finish this beacon. And so now the ancient debris beacon has been destroyed. You see what I did there? Now to smelt all of these, then to craft all of the ingots, create the blocks, and I'm one more piece of ancient debris away from another block. You know what? I'm going to go and find one right now. There we go, mission accomplished. And it was a vein of 3 as well, which is pretty awesome. I'm also going to collect up a bunch of quartz whilst I'm down here, since that'll all be very useful later on. This is one of my old ancient debris tunnels, by the way, if you're wondering. And I just found a random nether piece. And so that gives me an extra block. Let's place them all down here. All of this is 1,188 ancient debris worth. And to finish it, I'm going to need 4,713 pieces. Yeah, this World Eater better work well. I'm doing the maths for this World Eater, and all I can say is I better hurry up and build it, because I'm not even 100% sure if that's going to give me enough to finish it yet. This is a bit of a crazy project. First things first, this entire machine needs to be moved 2 blocks upwards. I'm just going to opt for the method of completely destroying it and rebuilding it from scratch. Now that's all destroyed. Before I rebuild it, I might as well finish these trenches. And I'm not going to make them by hand like a peasant. No, instead I'll create a machine that does it for me. And before I forget, I need to break everything on this side as well. And so the first of the TNT trenches is going to be built right here. Whilst the machine is ready, I'm just going to set off one for now to make sure that it is working okay. And look at that, all of the TNT is going down. And I also feel like the amount that's been blowing up at the moment is just too high. As you can see, it is pretty high up. TNT is flying about. So far, it is okay though. And it looks like it's broke. It looks like the coral has broke on it and the TNT's disappeared. So I need to just dig this a little bit lower before I create the trench. Nice to halt it with ender chests. And I think doing this should send it back. Yeah, okay, it's going back along. These returning pistons need to be more this way. Now that it's back, I can fix this. Dig this area out to be a little bit deeper. Time for Trench Eater take 2, and this time, I'm setting them all off. Unfortunately, the end one did get blown up, but these 3 are going strong. And the pistons are successfully turned them round, so they're going back the opposite way. Now they're all back, I can rebuild this end one. Now to set them all off again. Had a slight issue with that last one, but now it is fixed, and it is, it's going, although it's not dispensing TNT now. It really just doesn't want to work. If it doesn't work perfectly this time, I really don't know what I'm going to do myself. Okay, it is working. And now for the very fun job of removing all the lava. While I leave this one running, I might as well build the one on the other side. And then whilst they're both running, I can remove all the lava. The trench on this side should be deep enough so the TNT doesn't ruin everything. Let's also get rid of this platform just to be safe. And now let's send them all along and hope that on this side, nothing breaks. Well, the good news is it seems to have got to the end completely unscathed. And the destruction is just beautiful. Now, whilst both of these are running, I need to get back to removing lava. And buckets are actually an extremely good way to do this. You know, there's something strangely satisfying about just removing loads and loads of lava and watching it all disappear before your very eyes. It is also cool that I'm already uncovering ancient debris. I'm going to have to move the machine a little bit lower to destroy the ground down here. So these lava lakes are the things that I have to tackle next. However, my elytra have nearly broken, and removing these lava lakes is going to require me to make flying machines to get rid of it, which is it's just going to take a lot of effort. So I'm going to spend a bit of time doing something else. And that something else is going to be to get lots and lots of gunpowder. I'm getting loads of gunpowder from these guys. Now I'm going to take the opportunity to reach a bit of a milestone. And that milestone is to get 25 notch apples. And the method that I'm going to use for that is to search for desert pyramids. Everywhere I go, I just see things that look so cool. Like, look at this, a giant hole, like water spilling out of it. And it's like, leads into a cave. It's so amazing. Even though the new update's been out for a few weeks, I still can't get over how good it is. Can I find a desert? No, but I can find a woodland mansion. What on earth? I think 1.18 made these a bit more common. Oh my goodness. Imagine if this is how I die. I just drop into an ocean, into a woodland mansion and die. You know, that would be very embarrassing. I'm not getting to 2,700 and whatever days it is and dying that way. I think I have a better idea of how to explore this place. Just burn it down. I mean, why look for chests when the chests will look for you? Are you kidding me? Really? It's just started raining. How am I supposed to burn this place to the ground in the rain? Since this plan has failed miserably, I'm just going to carry on searching for a desert. I cannot find a desert anywhere, so you know what? We're going to switch it up and just go for the dungeon searching method. At least with this method, I'll actually be able to find some structures. Dungeon number 1, nothing. Found a diamond while digging down. And the dungeon literally exposed a diamond as well, which is kind of cool. But second dungeon, nothing either. And the same result in the 3rd, or in the 4th, the 5th, the 6th one, the 7th. And in the 8th one, we have got a notch apple. Look at that, notch apple number 25. Well, after that very successful mission, let's head home. And all of this XP is still left here, which is kind of cool, so I can repair all my items from the creeper XP earlier. Let's put notch apple number 25 safely into the ender chest, and all these random items into this chest here. Now earlier in the nether, my silk touch pickaxe did break, so I'll buy everything I need from these guys and create a new silk touch pickaxe. That anvil did break, but don't worry, I have another one right here. I also don't know where the black shulker box that has all my tooly kind of things in it, so yeah, that is not the one right there. I've put it somewhere last episode, but where that place is, I have no idea. So I guess I'll just have to use the smithing table in here instead. I've searched everywhere. Finally found it. For some reason I put it in here. I have no idea why. I'm glad that mystery's solved. Now I have to grab a bunch of gravel and continue the big world eater project. I'm still not sure if I just want to use gravel or flying machines for this, but one thing is for sure. Gravel is at least going to be necessary to complete the border. And if you thought I was just going to place gravel extremely slowly, then think again. We're going to hook this machine up like that. And if I just hold right click, I can place gravel so fast, as you can see. Okay, well, not like that though. I think standing to the side of it is best, but yeah, this is definitely the way to do it. Apparently, yeah, it kind of stops when I do that, so that is something to bear in mind. I've just realised something very annoying about this strategy. Soul sand will mess you up, and there must be soul sand down here. I think I've mined it. I realised that jumping in lava isn't really a good idea, but I've got no fire resistance, and my totem will save me if I need it to. I think before I can start doing things with gravel, I need to go down and just get rid of all the anything like soul sand down here or anything like that. So I'm going to dig a big tunnel in this direction and make sure that it is only netherrack along here. Okay, this is very annoying. I've replaced the big strip, so it should work now. So let's start placing gravel again. So guys, I apparently have somehow managed to completely break gravel. I think it's okay, but this right here. Okay, what on earth? I don't know what's going on. Let's just continue placing gravel. And as you can see, I've also greatly compacted the design. I have to say, I'm pretty happy with how fast this method is. And one strip has been completed. Now to turn a corner and go this way. I've already run out of gravel, so I'm going to have to get more. All these stacks should keep me going for now. So it's back to placing. And that is the border complete. Also, guys, if you find that you are enjoying my videos, then please could you make sure to subscribe. Building a netherite beacon is a massive project, so, you know, subscribe is the least you could do to help me. I think loads of scaffolding may be more helpful than gravel, just because I can kind of place it a bit faster. Let's get more fire resistance from the bartering farm. And now I'm going to attempt to build some flying machines in lava. It's going to be a little bit annoying. Building lava is way harder than I thought it was going to be. But if I built it correctly, it should now set off when I place a block. Yes, it is working. I've tried building this one the opposite way around, which should technically be faster. We're about to find out if it works. Okay, no, nothing moved. And now when I go like this, the next one should move along. And so that I don't tear my hair out constantly going in and out of lava, I'm going to change the floor to be netherrack, place a load of scaffolding. So basically the method I'm using is to place scaffolding like this, and then I can break this top layer like so, and just I can cover it, and I can just place so much faster than if it was gravel. And then I can build in here much easier without being terrorized by lava. As you can see, I have built an entire row of these flying machines across here. If I now do this to remove the gravel, and then activate these observers, then they will clear the lava for me. I've sent 3 more off on the lower one, and there goes the final 2 right there. And because I couldn't properly get rid of this bottom row, I'm just going to use scaffolding to remove it all. And that is the entire area successfully drained. It doesn't look like much, but it took forever, didn't it? So now I'm going to mine up all this scaffolding, and spend some time draining this section right here. Hopefully it won't take too long. Well guys, I stayed up pretty late last night, and successfully drained another area, only I made this one a bit wider than the other one because I want to TNT it, and I feel like if I TNT the walls and the lava comes down, then things will just get very, very messy very fast. And so on this side, the only other bit of lava I've got to get rid of is this one, which it's not too big of an area, and also the exact same thing on this side. As you can see, I've got loads of scaffolding, which really has been so useful in getting rid of lava. Like, I can just go like this, and it's so much faster than anything else. And you can also break it really, really fast as well. And before I drain any more lava, I'm going to build some more TNT trenches that are a bit lower down, and that way I'll be able to expose any hidden lava under the land. So let's send the 2 middle ones off and see how it goes. Look at that. Loads of secret lava under this land that I wouldn't have otherwise seen. And as I suspected, my gravel walls are being absolutely ruined. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, I didn't move the scaffolding enough. Yeah, that was my bad. And now to build one of these on this side. Except the one on this side will be better because I made the lava trench way wider. All part of my master plan. The second flying machines are now ready. This time I'm going to be more careful and break every single piece of scaffolding up there, which is very, very satisfying. So let's set it off and see how this one goes. Could be wrong, but the lava spread might actually be even worse. But I can patch up these gaps and then use buckets to collect up the lava. Seriously guys, there's just such a ridiculous amount of lava here. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I have finally got it all. There was one little piece left. I've made this 3 wide. I did start creating the 4th one, but then I realised there isn't really enough space in this left hand side, so there was absolutely no point. So yeah, we're going to we're going to see how this goes. It's going to create a load more lava, but I'm just going to accept it. In fact, I can place a load of gravel to try and counter it. It has to be said, this trench is looking pretty good. And now I have the very fun task of removing all the lava at this end of the trench. I realise that there's loads of blocks in the way down here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place gravel on top of TNT and light that. And because the TNT is inside of gravel, it'll blow up the blocks. And now I've pretty much got rid of all the lava. This is all just draining away down here. And now I can run the TNT trencher once again. Everything seems to be blowing up fine down there. And now I can use buckets to remove these extra bits of lava. And look at that. This side is now completely drained out. Now to finish this end, and I'm going to mine this bit here by hand. Mainly because I am sick and tired of fixing walls. And there we have it. The trench is completely done. Now to drain this bit on the other side. And instead of using gravel, I'm just going to try it with scaffolding. That is the border successfully added. Now to just place loads of scaffolding and work my way down. Scaffolding can be a little bit glitchy at times, can't it? Now the top layer is covered. I just go down one where I've got this gravel, place this and go underneath. And then I can start getting back all the scaffolding that I had before and then I will never run out. And that is another layer complete. I don't know if it's actually faster to use fly machines, but this method is way more satisfying and a lot less frustrating than trying to clear a pathway and build the fly machines under lava. I have to say, in my opinion, scaffolding is just one of the most underrated blocks in Minecraft. I'm only just beginning to realise how useful of a thing that it actually is. I'm starting to run out of scaffolding quite a lot now, because occasionally some of it gets lost in the lava, and sometimes I've got to do things like that and create pillars, and as you can see, I'm kind of constantly building outwards because the lava kind of goes across. So I'm thinking it might be a good idea to do a change of project and create a bigger and better bamboo farm, because the one I currently have it's just not fast enough. And as you can see, I've already pretty much used up all my bamboo from this one anyway. Could just fly to a jungle and get loads and loads that way, but building a really powerful farm will be a bit more long lasting. Everything I need is right here, except from the fact that I need a load of sand to turn into a load of glass. And whilst that smelts in the background, I'm going to head to a jungle. Then I can mine up lots and lots of bamboo. Then I'll have plenty of it that I can plant just to get the farm started. Just realised I went all that way when I literally have loads of bamboo I could have just grabbed from here. I think there's loads in the... Oh well, it doesn't matter. Now I've got even more, which has to be a good thing. And whilst I was gone, a lot of the glass has smelted. Probably all the glass that I need, really. What I want to know is, why is there a load of golems on my melon farm? How did you even get up here? They should be going through the portals. Oh well, you guys are better prepared to be swept away in a moment. And now to remove a load of this forest. And unfortunately, the mountain has got to go as well. I also think building another beacon right here may be useful, because I need the haste to mine up this stone faster. And now Operation Remove the Entire Mountain is complete. Now to dig an area here to go to the chest room. The chest goes here with a load of hoppers going into this, and then a load of redstone torches along here, and the same on this side as well, which will be for the powered rails. Now to add the hopper minecarts, and now to cover it all up. Next I'll add a glass board around the outside, and begin building the flying machine. And that is this bit complete, and also this side, and right here is the system that will send the flying machine back the opposite way. So now all that's left to do is plant the bamboo, and then build up the glass to be higher. This is looking very nice indeed. The only thing left to be done is just drop down here, and now that the bamboo's grown, putting water along this edge won't break any of it, which is the idea. So we're going to have it all the way, and that just means that if any bamboo lands here, it'll get pushed to where the hopper minecarts can pick it up. But you see on this side, there's one that hasn't yet grown, so it looks like I'll have to give it a bit of a hand. Now it can't break. I've just realised that this water is going to melt. I did bring some sea lanterns, there we go, so I'm going to put those along here, and when I say melt, I mean freeze, you know what I mean. Just like this one right here. Well, now it's about to melt, and there we have it. The farm is complete. I've just realised a massive flaw with the design. I didn't build this in the middle, did I? Oh, you're an idiot, SB. Because I built my chest room off center because the mountain in the way. Yeah, I based it off that. Yeah, that was stupid. So I'll just have to remove a few of these slime blocks. Now when the bamboo grows, it will go across and harvest it, but it is just missing the last 2 layers because it should be 2 layers to the right. For now, I'm going to manually harvest these end ones, and I'll fix the farm later, since right now, I've got more important things to do, such as crafting lots more scaffolding, and then placing it down. It's nice to finally be able to see the bottom of this lava lake, and I think all of the lava has now gone, except for 1 or 2 tiny little patches I've missed. This really is a glorious moment, and it's fully done. I've even drained these caves as well. You can see, because they kind of got blown up, like lava flowed down, but it's all disappeared now. Let's go. Just so satisfying every time I see it. Now to craft a load of buckets, get rid of these extra bits of lava, repair this TNT trencher. These are now all built. This time I'm going to remove every single bit of the scaffolding. I don't want a repeat of what happened before. And now to send them across and begin the final phase of building the trenches. Accidentally placed this observer incorrectly, which caused an issue. Now the end one can set off as well. Now to craft a load more buckets and remove the final bits of lava. Now I'm going to go on a mission to collect loads of gravel, and there's a decent amount left at the bartering farm, and with that I can tidy up these edges. And all the lava has finally been plugged up on this side. I just need to go and get more gravel to fix this little bit here. And right here should be the perfect place to mine it up. And now to get it placed down. And I think I've now blocked it all up. Just so satisfying watching it all drain away. And so the final thing for me to do is mine both of these ends out where there's blocks here that that haven't been blown up with TNT. And there we go, all finished. It's taken a ridiculous amount of time to make both these trenches and mine out all this top area, but it is finally time for me to create the World Eater. I successfully broke all of the TNT trenches. Now something that I'm going to need a lot of to build this World Eater is slime blocks. And I've already got 2 shulker boxes worth, so I'll get the remaining 18 stacks from this slime farm. And I believe that is all the slime I need. I've also filled up these shulker boxes. And another item I need a lot of is pistons. It'll be 39 stacks altogether, which means I need wood, and there's none in here, but there is in here. And I also have a full shulker boxes worth in my ender chest, so yeah, I've got more than enough. Another needed item is lots and lots of redstone, and now I've got some serious crafting ahead of me to get every single item that I need. So all these items are going to get turned into pistons. We can make a few stacks, which is just as well considering how many of them I'm going to need. And that is every single normal piston that I need. And I need 14 stacks for sticky pistons. And that is all the sticky pistons that I need. Now to collect more redstone, grab all the cobblestone I can from these chests, and start crafting observers. And it would seem that I am completely out of redstone. And I've still got a lot of observers that I need to gather up. So the only thing I can think to do is grab my pickaxe, check to see if I've got any left at the raid farm. And the answer is no, I don't. And then I'll start searching the caves for it. And you know what, if I see diamonds, I might as well grab them. And thankfully this bit of cave has quite a lot of redstone all around it. I did manage to get quite a bit of redstone from that mining trip, and I'm now training with these guys again. And hopefully I'll now have enough items to craft the rest of these observers. Never mind, I've now run out of cobblestone. I've just had an idea for this farm. I think I know a way that I can make it faster. Because at its current speed, it's going to take me till next Christmas to get all these observers. I'll first pick up the lava, and then mine up these stairs. They can instead go along here and be waterlogged. Then I'll pick up all this lava again, mine up the crying obsidian, and place it here instead. Then head back to my house, grab a few hoppers, and place them along here. Put the lava back on top, and now if I kind of look at an angle when I mine, I think maybe I can get more per thing. Okay, this is not working out. I didn't quite think this through, did I? Actually, if I look at the correct angle, I'm breaking maybe 6 instead, but I have to get the right angle. So I might make it a lot faster. It makes it at least 1 block more each time. You're breaking 6 instead of 5, which I guess does help. If I do something like this, you'll break a lot more. I think that has definitely helped. I've got a lot more cobblestone faster this time. And whilst I was mining the cobble, these guys were restocking their redstone. Once again, I've run out of cobble, but I'm so close to having everything that I need. So I'm going to randomly mine out a load of underground cobblestone, then I can craft observers while I'm down here. And I believe that is all observers achieved. Still need a lot of redstone blocks. I just realised I had a load of observers in here, so I've got way more observers than I need. Other items that I need are honey, which I'm going to steal from this machine and replace with slime because I have some spare. I need even more redstone. Another needed item is sand, so that I can make concrete that can then be converted from powder to the actual block. I also need melons, anvils, some coral fans, and also a bunch of other different items which I have now got. Which means the only thing left that I need is about 6 stacks of redstone blocks. How desperate for redstone am I? Well, desperate enough to mine up the floor of my house just so I can afford more of it. Alright fellas, a lot of sacrifice has been made to be able to afford this, but it is another step closer to having all of the redstone blocks. And I'm going to get the rest of it by mining. There's a cave connected to this, so you know what, that's the wrong cave, but we'll just go in here and hope that the shulkers don't go for me. And yes, this is Operation Get a Ridiculous Amount of Redstone really quickly. Come to a dead end. But there's some redstone on the side of a chunk, which is perfect, and this looks like it could be a decent sized cave with decent ores. Well, so far it doesn't look like a decent sized cave, but it has got some decent ores. And this gravel is going to be useful because I have to remove a little bit of lava once I've set off the actual machine. And guess what? It turns out it was a decent sized cave. Another stack is down, 3 more to go. That trip got me another 64, and these guys are going to give me the rest. And finally, I think I've got every single item I need. Although I think it would be a good idea to steal some more emerald blocks and buy some bottles of XP, just so I can mend my elytra and stuff like that whilst I'm on the go. Can't believe I'm finally ready to start building this. 3 entire videos in the making, but now it's finally time to get to work. First thing to be done is 1 long row of sticky pistons, slime blocks, and redstone blocks. And this will basically create the switch that detects that every sweeper has got back across so that the machine can set off again. Finally made it to the end of this strip. All it's made me do is realise how massive this contraption is going to be. That's all of the pistons down. Next I'll add the redstone blocks. I've actually got a pretty cool system for placing all these. Look at this, I'm using the slime to my advantage. Now let's tackle the bit of complicated redstone at this end, which is what will pull the machine downwards every time we get round. Adding these bottom pistons and redstone blocks was a bit annoying, but now I get the easier task of just adding loads of honey blocks. And that is all of the mechanism for the sweepers done. Now to build the part that will push them downwards. All of that mechanism is now in, so I'm beginning to build the TNT droppers. It's definitely getting close. I'm now adding in the melons and the TNT. And we're actually not getting too far away from finishing this side. But there is still a lot of observers to be added to this top bit and a bunch of slime over there. Yeah, it's a bit to go yet. And there's going to be anvils on these pistons. And these are helpful because anvils don't get pushed by pistons, but they are affected by gravity. Now I'm adding the coral fans which will update suppress so we can get loads of TNT, and also the detector rails. I'll just need to put minecarts on those. Let's fill the inventory with minecarts and start adding them in. And there we go, they're now all in. I have to say, the machine is already looking pretty insane. And now to just keep going with this build. I feel like this should go without saying, but I'm going to tell you guys anyway. I did not design this. I'll leave the links to the people who did, because yeah, this is out of my depth, but it is insane. And I am so close to doing it. I've just got one layer left on this side, which consists of slime, as well as pistons and observers. And now this side is fully complete, and you can enjoy this time lapse of me building the other side. And there we have it. The operation to build a Nether World Eater is complete. And I'm going to break a rule for the first time in this series, guys. I've spent ages and ages and ages building this, preparing the area. I mean, I've spent the last 100 days doing it, but the 100 days before that, the 100 days before that, it's taken so long. I don't want to wait any longer. I'm going to steal some days from the next video, because I just really want to see it in action, you know, create the full perimeter and enjoy my hard work. Plus, I've done nothing but replace lava, break blocks, you know, build this. I deserve to have something fun at the end of it, so all we have to do to set it off is break this block. And it's going. It is all going. It is working, and it is blowing up the terrain. Those are the sweepers underneath, which will get rid of lava and move down the ancient debris. It's just so insane. Look at it go. It's just completely destroying the terrain. We're going to have an amazing perimeter by the end of this. And because quartz has a higher blast resistance, I can go around and collect that and basically just end up with loads and loads of it. Bit of ancient debris right there. Look at that. That lava should get removed. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, look at that. It got removed by the sweepers. It's disappearing. That's so awesome. And now it's come to the end. And if everything's worked correctly, once every single sweeper gets in, the machine moves down a little bit. And look at that. The next... Yeah, look at that. The TNT is going. You can see this machine again. It moves down a little bit because it has to go down a layer, and the cycle continues. It's absolutely insane. Now, this will take 4 hours to run, but as I said, I'm going to keep going around, collecting up quartz, just collecting resources and using this opportunity. And I do also need to collect any ancient debris that is in these trenches, because they will block the machine up there. Will all of this get me enough for a full netherite beacon? Well, only time will tell. But regardless, having a massive perimeter is going to be so useful. After this, I don't think I'll ever need to collect up quartz again. And if I see ancient debris, I might as well grab it. That's definitely a daunting sight when you see that coming towards you. I better get out of here. And another thing that needs to be finished whilst the World Eater is working is these side trenches that will make sure the machine doesn't ever stop. So I'm just going to place gravel all in a row along here. And that is gravel placed down all the way along here. And in the meantime, the machine appears to have stopped, because it looks like a sweeper has got stuck. Okay, see, this is the beauty of this machine. If something stops, doesn't work, then it will stop and wait. So we can see that for some reason, a bit of ancient debris was missed on being pushed down. So we just need to break that. Okay, something weird has happened, guys. What is going on? Okay, it seems like the game has kind of just lagged to a standstill. Let me go. I'm swimming in air, guys. That's basically all I'm doing right now. This is so weird. It's actually the coolest thing I've ever done in my life. Just look at me go. Looks like I'm going to have to reload the game. I don't know what's going on. We are back, and I'm going to go and have to reactivate the mob switch. And now when I break the ancient debris, it seems to work better. Place this right here, and that should now carry on. And once that sweeper gets back, the whole machine will set off again. Absolutely genius. And I'm stood right under where the TNT is going to go. So that's why if I see ancient debris, I grab it just in case the machine gets stuck on any. Generally pretty rare, but it can still happen. I really cannot wait to see how much ancient debris I get in total from this entire thing being destroyed. I'm guessing it's going to be quite a lot. And in the meantime, I'm going to finish off doing this trench, which is first done by digging down here, okay, and avoiding lava. Then I place down loads of soul sand, and I can start mining out the floor. And as you can see, if the gravel falls, it will break on these down here. That's the basic strategy of how I'm going to do this without losing loads and loads of gravel. I'm now working on the trench on the other side because I realised that it's not actually that deep. The flying machine just kept getting stuck on this side, so yeah, I'm working on this. We can focus on the lava on the other side in a bit. And all this XP from the quartz is also useful to heal up all my items and my pickaxe. And now I've dug the trench down so it goes down to lava level on this side as well. I'm at the bottom layer on this side that I first started on, and I'm using the soul sand to break all the gravel, which is absolutely perfect. So this side is about to be finished when I get to the other end. I would show you all the gravel breaking, but I can't really stop moving, otherwise I'll just get hit by lava. And that is this side now fully complete. And now to get this side finished. And this trench has now been mined out all the way down to bedrock without setting myself on fire. That would be nice. Next I'm going to make a load of polished blackstone, then a load of buttons, and place them all the way along here underneath the gravel. And that is all of them down. Now to just make a little tunnel. Okay, hold on, we're going to be a little bit careful about this. There's lava everywhere I go, but then I can mine away at this and drop down the gravel. So I have to kind of make a simultaneous tunnel, which isn't a problem because I can mine this really fast. And as you can see at the bottom, well, just don't look. But trust me guys, at the bottom the gravel is definitely breaking. I can't look though. There we go, they're all broken. As you can see, yeah, there's just gravel at the bottom, so it did work. And the buttons are also being destroyed, which is perfect. It just means that this trench will be one block lower. I have to say, making the trench on this side has definitely been a lot easier. With the basalt, it was so slow and annoying, and why have I done that? But on this side, it is just so much quicker. And that is mission accomplished. And there you go, you can see now the buttons are working. I did stop the machine for a bit because it was getting so low, it was going to start interfering with those, so I had to get them finished. Let's set this back off. Okay, you know what, you're going the wrong way, I'm pretty sure. I will block it with an ender chest, and now you are going the correct way. And whilst the area gets destroyed, I'm going to collect up loads of quartz. Most of this entire area is now lava, and it's just so satisfying to watch the sweepers remove it all so easily. And I think I'll spend some time in this going for a ride. Quite an exciting way to travel if you ask me. The World Eater has now got to a super low level, and as you can see, there is just ancient debris everywhere down here. Might as well start mining it up right now. It's also a great opportunity to grab loads of gravel down here, and also quartz as well, as I said earlier. Look at that, the first signs of bedrock. This entire project has taken me way longer than I expected it to. Although with all this ancient debris here, it does mean that the sweepers are a little bit more likely to get stuck. It just looks absolutely insane, doesn't it? A few more run-throughs and these other sections should be fully done as well. And I think this is probably going to be the final run-through because the sweepers are going to get stuck on the next one. So let's place a redstone block here and that will stop the machine. And this is it, my finished perimeter. I'm so proud of this, to be honest. It was a massive project, way bigger than I thought it was going to be. And you're probably wondering, just how much ancient debris have I got from all this? And I'd love to mine it all up right now and tell you a number, but guys, I've used like 20 extra days than I should have done, and there's a kind of going into the next one, so you'll just have to wait and see next episode to find out the total ancient debris I get. Look at me ending this video in a cliffhanger. But yeah, I've got big plans for this perimeter as well. It's going to be very, very useful in the next episode. But thanks so much for watching. That was 2,800 days in hardcore Minecraft and a few extra on top of that.